Hi everyone, right, I've finished this plaque now. I've got the braiding on, which I've done on the sides as you can see using the new trim, and I've put the lace on, and I'm not doing any more to it. That's that. And we've also got Kris at scrappingidea.com. Hello Kris.
Hello Fiona and everyone.
And how are you today?
Oh, I'm good, doing ironing.
No, don't go there. You can do mine any day, I don't do it. Put it on the radiator, warm it up a bit, it drops all the creases out and you can wear it the next day.
Well, I can't do that. My hubby has to have iron shirts.
Sorry, we're filming what? Oh yeah, please. Just warm that up, that'll do. I've left my coffee again. I'll drink half of it. Cheers. Sorry, what were you saying, Kris? Sorry, Ray came in then.
I was saying Robert has to have his iron shirts for work.
He does, doesn't he? And he has to have a lot, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He has to wear a tie every day.
Yeah. What you need to do is find somewhere that sells cheap shirts and just buy them. Just get him 7 every week. Well, it'll save you washing and ironing, and I'm sure cost of electricity, you could do all of that. Buy them instead.
Yeah, but they don't have them for that cheap.
No, they don't. Like everything else, really.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can still...
Expensive.
Yeah, I won't do... I'd pay somebody to do ironing. I gotta tell you, you know what? I've told you before, haven't I? When Ray and I first got together, it's 25 years now, ladies and gents. You get less for murder. You really do. You do. Murder someone, you get about 4 years. Marry someone, you get them for life. I can't do with that. But, no, what I was going to say. I think, because he used to do his own ironing. And this was just before we got married. And I said, oh, come on, I'll do your shirts and everything like that. And I ironed a shirt. And I didn't put the crease exactly where he wanted it. And he looked at me, because we were like new couple, really. And he went,
right.
Oh, it's all right, I'll do it, trying to be polite. And I looked at him and I went, yeah, you will. And from now on, you'll do all your own. And I've never ironed for him since. No, that was it. That's all he needed to say. I think he knew then, not to upset me.
Yeah, well, that's like Robert with his ex-wife. He said she was cooking, and they'd had mashed potatoes for like 3 or 4 days in a row, and he went, oh, mashed potatoes again? She took a big old spoon and flicked it at him, right in his face.
God. Bloody hell.
Better to say anything about her food again.
No. I think he was, he's never really said anything about it since.
Yeah. Does he have to iron his own shirt still?
Yes. I've never ironed once for him since. Not once. In 25 years.
Wow. Because
to me, the sleeve was ironed as it should have been ironed. But it wasn't what he wanted, sort of. It was near, close, but not close enough. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you. It's a good coffee maker, though. He's brought me coffee. Ah, nice cup of chai. See?
Chai.
And, he does it too bloody hot, though. I like mine milky. How do you have your coffee? It's cold, isn't it?
Yeah, I drink mine iced.
I don't know.
I drink iced coffee.
No, I don't think I could do that. So I can't drink this when it goes cold.
I used to drink hot coffee, but when I got my espresso machine, I started drinking iced coffees.
Why?
I don't know. I just do.
Nah.
And I like them, so I continue.
Nah. Got to heat mine up.
I don't drink normal coffee anymore.
No.
No.
I have to have milky coffee. I love my milky coffee. And I have it decaffeinated.
Well, I drink mine with milk.
Yeah. Right then, what I'm going to say is, I've got this plaque finished, as you can see, and this plaque is actually for sale. And it's first come, first serve, so if anybody does want it, I mean, it is a nice plaque. I have actually... Oh, I thought that was a spider with a bit of paper. Oh, that frightened the life out of me then. I've actually signed it, and I've just put altered canvas plus handmade flower by Fiona, jennings644 2012. Because every time I sell something, and I've sold quite a bit, they keep saying, Fiona, can you sign it?
Well, we have to have your signature.
Yeah, and the thing is, I've got to handwrite them because that's a proper signature. I can't just use a stamp. No, I wouldn't do that anyway. But yeah, so this is for sale, and I'm asking, and all I'm asking is £12 for this canvas. It is black and pink. You have got this trim all the way around the edge, plus the gathered lace, handmade flower, Prima bling. This is a stamp and another stamp, and I join them together. I'm going to be doing these swirls a little bit darker. I just like put them on. I mean, I can see now, but I couldn't see this morning when I was doing them, or last night.
Yeah.
Because, you know, my eyes were so achy.
Yeah.
But I can see a bit clearer today, so I will go over those again. And but that's it. If anybody's interested in that one, then that one is £12. Just email me and let me know, and it will be first come, first serve. And regarding the kits I've just sold, and I'm sorry I didn't get back to anybody straight away, but I've not long been up. I did actually go back to bed. I was absolutely shattered.
Yes.
But regarding the kits, they did sell straight away. But I've had several ladies asking for the kit. I do have some 12 by 12 paper now. It's awkward cutting it up. 12 by 12.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It is awkward.
Hard to cut it up.
Yeah. So, what I can do is, I know everybody wants a ladies' diary paper, but if you're interested in other papers, I can do you a set of 12 sheets of other papers with the same sort of kit. If you're interested in that, I can do that by all means. Let me know. But I don't really want to cut the 12 by 12 into 6 by 6s because you'll spoil it. You'll lose a lot in it. It's that type of paper.
Yeah, it's designed specific.
Yeah. But if I can get hold of the 8 by 8 again, then I will obviously do some more kits. I will do some more kits on that. But I'm not going to be cutting the 12 by 12. It's a shame. It's such a shame. It's a stunningly beautiful paper.
Yeah, and it's too awkward to cut it up.
Yeah, it is. Because of the way they've done it. Because you can use... I know you can use every single bit of it, really.
Yeah.
But there's not enough... I wouldn't cut it 12 by 6. And I wouldn't do an 8 by 8 in it. It'd spoil it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do it. There's just the two that I've already sold, and I will be looking out for some more of the paper. I happen to get that one at a reasonable price, and therefore I could afford to do that kit twice. But if you are interested in a kit with papers, I've got lots and lots of different papers, and just let me know. If it's the trim you're after mainly, run to my Etsy. I've put some more £20 kits back up, because you know how they'd bought them and then they'd sold out. Well, I went and had a look. There was only £30 and £40 kits there, so I've put the £20 kits back on because they've been selling really well. So if you do want a £20 kit, you do what I showed you this morning: the ribbons, the laces, the flowers, the braids, the trims. That's what the kits consist of. That kind of stuff. And there's some really nice stuff I got in today, and I've got some more coming in. I'm not sure if it's tomorrow or the day after. I ordered it today again, so it should be here tomorrow. What day are we on?
Wednesday.
Oh, I'm still on 7th. Hang on. I was still on yesterday. So they should be here Friday at the latest. But there'll be lots and lots of different trims again. And I'm going to be doing some more kits, very different kits, all sorts of kits. I've got 3 weeks left. I can't believe 3 weeks have gone.
I can't believe it.
It's just flown past. I haven't got anything done.
No, you haven't.
Few drawers sorted and that's it.
And you need to get the rest of them done.
I know, before I go back to school, to work. So what I'm going to do is finish off the drawers, and I've got a box started where I've put things I don't want anymore in the box. And I'm just going to do grab bags.
Yeah.
There'll be all sorts in them. Just grab bags and get, sell it off, because I will never use it, and I'm not a hoarder, so I don't believe in keeping it. But I will get all that done. Ray's off on Friday.
Oh, is he?
He breaks up for 2 weeks on Friday, and he's going to give me a hand to get sorted so I can get on. So that's that. And then we're going to do that. And then all the kits will come out. But like I say, just run along to my Etsy. If you don't know where it is, there is a link on my homepage on YouTube on the right hand side. There's a link to mine and a link to Chris's. Chris's store is I nearly said a shobashong. I don't know what for. A shobashong. What's a shobashong?
I don't know.
A scrappingidea.com. See? Sort of in there together.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. So scrappingidea.com. You can run along to Chris's, and she's got some awesome stuff. Have you still got your paper on sale?
No, I don't. I'll have some more later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have some more stuff up later.
Right, okay. But you've still got some things up there, haven't you?
Yes, I do.
Very reasonably priced, I may add.
Yes.
Right, on the other note, just email me if you're interested in this, but I know I came on a few minutes ago and thanked you on the last video, but I have had an enormous amount of mail.
Yes, you have.
What I want to thank are those, everybody obviously, but there are a few that have sent me letters telling me about their experiences with cancer. There's also a few that have said how they thought I was brave to start and bring the subject up and to share it with people, as a sign of encouragement to others to, if you see anything that shouldn't, you're not happy with, sort it. And believe me, sort it. I'm glad I went as quick as I did, I'll tell you that now.
Yes.
And in a few days, when I've got used to the idea that I know things are going to be okay and I've calmed down, it's... just don't mess about.
No, it's better not to.
Don't mess about. I've even had people sending me emails with support groups and things like that. I will, like I said earlier, I will contact everybody and answer all your emails, all your messages. But I did actually go to bed. I was so tired.
Well, you didn't sleep last night.
No, I got a couple of hours, if that. I haven't slept properly for a week, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm just in awe of everybody's comments and the kindness that's out there. And you can tell by those, the ones that have commented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And quite a few people have not commented for a while, but they've come back out and commented on this one. So I do know that they are continually watching. Whatever I do, yeah. They're still watching, and that's nice to know as well. I don't mind if people don't comment. I like the interaction, though. I do like it. If they come on and say things about anything. I'm just saying, but I know there's an awful lot of people that sit back and they're silent watchers.
Yeah, they
are. But that's nice to know, because I know they are watching. I even know there's some watching that they don't want other people to know they're watching, in case they get any flack. Isn't that silly?
Yes, it is.
And I've had a couple of emails like that. We are watching. We just don't want any problems. That's sad. Oh, and by the way, what person... I nearly swore then. Kris is looking at me as if to say, Thee, where are you going with this? Yeah. How can you give a child, an 8-year-old child, a thumbs down?
That I have no idea of.
Well,
ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. If that person's watching, and I'm not having a go, but can I just explain something to you? I work with children every day. I work with children who are not confident, frightened, scared. They're just conscious of everything all the time. And can I say, if you want to put a thumbs down, can you not bother? Just don't comment and don't put a thumbs down. Because when my granddaughter comes on Sunday and she looks at her own comments and she answers them, and she sees that thumbs down, she knows what it means and she understands it. But she's 8-year-old. And what a kick in the teeth for an 8-year-old how many, this is what gets me, how many children at that age can come on and do what she did?
Yeah.
You know, what you should be doing is praising kids like her that have learned so much for such a young age.
Yeah.
Giving them a thumbs down is one of the worst things you can do, because you won't knock her confidence, I'll tell you that now. They won't knock her confidence because she's a very confident child. But if that was another 8-year-old that's just doing the first video, you know, where we are on YouTube to share, whatever age you are, how can you sit there and look at it and think, yeah, I'm going to give that thumbs down, 8-year-old? It wasn't even a crap video. That's what annoyed me. Because she did... Yeah, I'm blowing her up here. She did damn well. And she did a lot better than I've seen other people do. For her age, I'm on about.
Right.
I'm not saying that there are crap crafters at all. What I'm saying is, she didn't do a crap job. She did an awesome job for her age. I don't understand the mentality side. I'm not sure if people actually sit and think about what they do and why they're doing it. And is it the right thing to do? We're here now, right? And what I do on my channel is I try to build people's confidences, to encourage them to try things they've not tried before, just to encourage them to take part, to think outside the box, and to just give it a go. And I just find it heart-wrenching to give an 8-year-old girl who did a bloody good video the thumbs down.
I know.
It would have been better that you just didn't do anything at all. And I think it's sad, because unless it's another child that's done it, could be. I'm not saying it isn't. But if it's an adult and you've done it, just think about what you're doing. You won't knock her confidence, but there could be a child out there that you will knock. And it's not on for an adult to do that if it was an adult. I'm just asking you to think about what you're doing. We are supposed to be, as a responsible adults, helping, teaching and training our children of the future. Just think about it, please. Bear moan over. I'm back to normal. Well, I'm sorry, I've got to speak out for the kids of today, because who's going to do it?
That's true.
We know there are a lot of people that have the same concerns as me, and they do think about the kids of today. Yeah, I know there are. But if I have a voice on YouTube, whether some like it or not. And I will speak on behalf of those that I feel need it. And because I've got that voice where people listen, you know what I mean? I'm not being big-headed. What I'm saying is, when you get somebody who you go, oh, go listen to so-and-so, go listen. You know what I mean? When somebody can speak out and speak the mind of facts, then I think that we all should do it. I think we all need to start doing it. And get rid of the negativity on this YouTube.
Yeah.
Don't you?
I do. I agree. Totally.
I just think it's about time that us as adults stand up to those that keep pulling people down.
It's true. There's no reason for anybody to dislike a video. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Well, I mean, even if you watch it and you don't like it, don't put a thumbs down. To be honest, I wish YouTube would get rid of that.
I do too.
I think it's more, it's causing more harm than good having it there.
It's degrading.
Yeah. I mean, Because most people won't go on and openly say, I gave the thumbs down because, which would be a good, good thing if they could admit it. I did it because. But they don't. They don't hide behind it. I'm just grateful that my granddaughters are like me. They've got the balls to be forthright. And just think, and they feel sorry for people like that. I mean, when I've had the thumbs down, and you should hear Jamie Lee and Billy May when we're watching all the comments or reading them, because they like reading them. And when I've had a thumbs down, and they've both said, well, never mind, Nana, they'll grow up one day. I just think that's I don't think it's funny, ha. I just think it's, for a kid to have that attitude and that ability to have that sense.
Yeah.
And if it's an adult that's doing it, then obviously they haven't got that sense. Because you don't do anything detrimental to a child, ever.
No.
The worst thing you can do. Yeah, well, it's the worst thing you can do. I mean, like I say, we work with kids all day long, Kris, and the simple things can be a massive, massive issue to a child.
Well, sure it can.
It's just unbelievable how they take a knock badly.
They get their feelings hurt very easily.
They do, I mean, I feel for them. It's not right that anybody should be able to do that and get away with it.
No, it's not. I think YouTube should take it off.
Yeah. And it's like, because we work with the same class for the year, and we watch our children, how we teach them, and we watch them how they grow. And many a time we've been successful from a very shy, closed child, ends up being vibrant, joining in and interacting by the end of the year. And that's a massive, massive job. Because it's a yearly job. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
We work a whole year on them children to get them where they should be.
Right.
For their age. That's a massive achievement if you can do it. And we often do it. But there's times when we just can't reach them. When they grow up and they're very insecure people. Probably end up doing something like the idiot that gave the thumbs down. Well, there you go. I've had a whinge. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, no. I'm going to have to get back on form, me. I'm losing my touch.
You're losing your touch, why?
I just am. I've been a bit lately, haven't I?
Well, but now that you know, you're better.
Yeah, I know. I shall get back to normal. Right, are you going to say ta-da?
Ta-da?
Ta-da, ta-da?
Ta-da, ta-da?
Have you got anything to say?
No. The phone's ringing.
Answer the bloody phone, woman.
No, it's another...
Oh, fool.
person calling.
Yeah, all right then. Right, so if you do want this, let me know. £12 plus postage and packing, £2.70 the UK, and about £5.30, £5.50 elsewhere. How's that?
That's good.
Yeah, I'll bubble wrap it for you as well. I'm awful.
You're a goof.
I know, but I'm feeling okay.
You're feeling a lot better.
I am. And Jim, the gentleman crafter, I'll be emailing you shortly. I read yours. In the shower. I'm only saying that, I won't say no more. And I hope, Mark, if you're listening, Mark, I know you're not too good, sweetheart. I know you've been in the hospital. I'm thinking about you. Holding your hand too. Anybody else?
No.
That it?
I think so.
Okay, then I'm going.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, Jam Boy.
Good night, Ellen.
Who's the other one? Good night, Grandpa.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Good night. the lights go out. Good night, all.